Welcome back to Next Level English, the podcast where you can relax, enjoy, and upgrade your English step by step. I'm Kai.
And I'm Luna. Together, we'll guide you through real, natural English so you can feel confident in daily conversations.
Today's focus is one of the most common skills in everyday communication: agreeing, disagreeing, and adding your opinion politely. Conversations don't flow if you only say yes or no.
You need natural ways to show your view, respect others, and sometimes balance ideas.
Grab your tea, get comfortable, and let's dive in.
First expression, I couldn't agree more. This is the strongest way to show full agreement. It means I completely agree.
Let's look at an example. Practicing every day really helps with fluency.
I couldn't agree more. It builds confidence and makes speaking feel natural.
Here's a tip. This phrase works especially well in discussions or meetings when you want to show strong support.
But don't overuse it. Save it for moments when you want to emphasize total agreement.
Why don't you try it now? Say,
I couldn't agree more that daily practice makes a difference. Second expression, you're absolutely right. This phrase is polite, respectful, and shows strong agreement. It makes the other person feel heard and valued.
let's look at an example. Good sleep improves concentration.
You're absolutely right. Without it, everything feels harder.
Here's a tip. Add a short reason after this phrase to sound more natural.
For example, you're absolutely right. It saves time and energy.
Now you try. Say,
You're absolutely right. Preparation makes life easier. Third expression, that's so true. This one is casual and friendly. It's something you'd say in daily conversations with friends or colleagues.
let's look at an example. Music can instantly change your mood.
That's so true. One song can completely turn a bad day around.
Here's a tip. When you say this, add emotion with your tone and maybe a smile.
It helps the other person feel you really connect with them.
Try it now. Say,
That's so true. Exercise always clears my mind. Fourth expression, I see it differently. This is a polite way to disagree. Instead of saying you're wrong, you're just saying you have another perspective.
let's look at an example. Everyone should wake up at 5 a.m. to be productive.
I see it differently. Some people are more creative at night.
Here's a tip. This phrase is perfect for discussions because it sounds respectful, even when you disagree strongly.
Go ahead and practice.
Say,
I see it differently. Teamwork isn't always faster than working alone. Fifth expression, that's not how I see it. This phrase means your perspective is different, but it's polite and calm.
let's look at an example. Online classes are always less effective than in-person ones.
That's not how I see it. Online learning gives more flexibility.
Here's a tip. Your tone matters. If you say this with a calm voice, it feels like a thoughtful disagreement, not a fight.
Now try.
Say,
That's not how I see it. Technology can actually improve connection. Sixth expression, I beg to differ. This is a formal and polite way to disagree. It's often used in professional situations, debates, or interviews when you want to sound respectful but clear.
let's look at an example. The younger generation doesn't read books anymore.
I beg to differ. Many young people read ebooks, listen to audiobooks, and even share book reviews online.
Here's a tip. This phrase may sound a little old-fashioned in casual conversations, but in professional contexts it shows elegance and politeness.
You might hear it in news interviews, panel discussions, or even movies where characters debate.
Now you try. Say,
I beg to differ. People still enjoy live concerts, not just streaming music. Seventh expression, I don't see it that way. This phrase shows everyday disagreement. It's direct, but it doesn't feel aggressive.
let's look at an example. Traveling is just a waste of money.
I don't see it that way. Traveling gives you experiences, memories, and lessons you can't buy.
Here's a tip. This is one of the most common phrases in natural conversation. It's easy to soften the tone by smiling or adding a positive reason.
That way, your disagreement feels constructive instead of confrontational.
Why not practice now? Say,
I don't see it that way. Failure can be a powerful teacher. Eighth expression, from my perspective. This phrase introduces your opinion politely. It emphasizes that you are speaking from your own viewpoint.
let's look at an example. What's the best way to learn quickly?
From my perspective, practicing with native speakers is the fastest and most effective approach.
Here's a tip. Phrases like from my perspective or in my opinion help you sound diplomatic. They make it clear you are not forcing your view, but simply sharing.
It's a great strategy in group projects or professional discussions.
Now try. Say,
From my perspective, balance between work and rest is the key to success. Ninth expression, the way I see it. This phrase is similar to from my perspective, but more conversational and relaxed.
let's look at an example. Should companies allow remote work permanently?
The way I see it, hybrid models are the best solution because they give both flexibility and teamwork.
Here's a tip. This phrase is common in casual chats with friends or colleagues.
It makes your opinion sound natural, like you're simply sharing how things look from your side.
Practice with me. Say,
The way I see it, learning is easier when it's fun and enjoyable. Tenth expression, as far as I'm concerned. This phrase highlights your personal opinion while showing humility. It frames your words as personal, not universal.
let's look at an example. Do you think grades are the most important part of school?
As far as I'm concerned, creativity and problem-solving matter more than grades.
Here's a tip. This is often used to soften strong opinions.
By saying as far as I'm concerned, you make clear that you're not claiming to have the only truth. You're just sharing your side.
Go ahead and practice. Say,
As far as I'm concerned, kindness is never wasted. 11th expression, still. This short word is powerful for showing contrast. It signals that you acknowledge something, but you want to add another point.
let's look at an example. The project is very challenging.
Still, it's worth the effort because we'll learn so much along the way.
Here's a tip. Still is great in both casual and professional contexts. You'll hear it in TV shows, podcasts, and office conversations.
It's simple, but keeps the conversation balanced.
Try it now. Say,
Still, I think it's worth trying even if it's difficult. 12th expression, even so. This phrase works like still, but it feels a bit stronger and more formal. It highlights a clear contrast between two ideas.
let's look at an example. The restaurant is expensive.
Even so, people go there because the food is absolutely incredible.
Here's a tip. When you want to politely push back on an idea without sounding too casual, even so is a great choice.
It often introduces the final, stronger reason in a discussion.
Now repeat with me. Say,
Even so, I'd like to continue and see what happens. 13th expression. On the flip side, this phrase introduces the opposite perspective in a relaxed, conversational way. It's like saying, but there's another side to it.
Let's look at an example. Technology saves time and makes life easier.
On the flip side, it can also distract us and reduce our attention span.
Here's a tip. You'll hear this phrase a lot when people are weighing pros and cons.
It's especially common in casual debates, reviews, or podcasts.
Practice it now. Say,
On the flip side, it can make collaboration and teamwork more difficult. Fourteenth expression. One thing to keep in mind is, this phrase highlights an important reminder. It makes you sound thoughtful and careful.
let's look at an example. Let's just choose the cheapest option.
One thing to keep in mind is that quality matters too. It could save us money in the long run.
Here's a tip. In group discussions, this phrase helps you sound constructive. Instead of rejecting someone's idea, you're simply adding another consideration.
That makes people more open to your opinion.
Say it with me.
One thing to keep in mind is timing. It can change the whole outcome. Fifteenth expression. Let's agree to disagree. This is a polite way to end a debate. It means both sides accept that they see things differently, and that's okay.
Let's look at an example. Cats are definitely better than dogs.
Let's agree to disagree. We'll never convince each other, and that's fine.
Here's a tip. This phrase is especially useful when a conversation is going in circles.
It allows you to keep the relationship positive while closing the argument peacefully.
Now try. Say,
Let's agree to disagree and move on to another topic.
and that wraps up episode 3 of Next Level English. Today, we explored 15 essential phrases for agreeing, disagreeing, and adding your view, powerful tools that make your conversation smoother, more respectful, and more engaging.
Remember, communication isn't only about saying yes or no. It's about showing that you listen, that you value different perspectives, and that you can express your own thoughts clearly.
So keep practicing these phrases out loud, use them in your daily conversations, and notice how much easier it becomes to connect with people.
Thanks for joining us today. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with a friend who's learning English.
Keep practicing, keep smiling, and take your English to the next level.